Good morning, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Pam from Old Hippie Homesteaders, and I've been asked again to please show my pantry, my prepper room, whatever you want to call it. They want to see it again because the last time they saw a video of it, I went through it too fast. So I'm going to I'll try and slow down. This room is a room that's in the center of our house. It's a bedroom. It has two entrances to the room. They're called pocket doors or slider doors. This room is the coolest room in the house. I don't know if I have it arranged correctly. It's kind of an odd shaped room. But everything we need is in this room, including, preps. So, first of all, let me show you the binders. Now, I have a video on the binders. You just have to look through my YouTubes. I can't remember the title of it. So, these are our binders. All these binders I got at the Goodwill. And the inserts were with most of them. I have 3 personal binders. I have them alphabetical. It's anything from warranties to property lines, medical, personal, all that stuff. Everything is in these 3 binders. DMV, everything is in these binders. And when we were evacuated in last September, I grabbed these and ran, and these were a godsend because our insurance company was asking for certain information. I had them in my binder. I whipped out the binders, and my husband was just shocked of all the stuff that I have in there. And I just found it, went right to it, no problem. So you all need to have binders because if shit hits the fan and the grid goes down, you can't find anything online. Even right down to recipes, write down how to use a pressure, everything. So everything I have is in these binders. This is all my pressure canning. There's even instructions in this binder how to use the pressure canner. This one here is all baking, no canning in it at all. This one here has medicinals, oils, our security, everything like that. And this one here is topographical maps. Now, the reason we have topographical maps is every year we go on a trip with the Harley. We pick a different state. And I use the topographical maps we don't ride the freeways. We always go back roads. And when we go the back roads, I mark on the maps. We pull over to the side of the road and I mark on the maps where we've seen caves, where the water sources are, and what type of animals we've seen. I even mark down abandoned homes and abandoned cabins in case we need a plan B, C, D, F, whatever. So we know where the caves are, all the abandoned homes, what routes to get there, elevation, things like that. Probably never have to use it, but who the heck knows? Who knows anymore? So I cherish my binders, okay? So all up here is our maps. This is the California map because, yes, we live in Commie, California because of the so-called governor. World maps. There's a map here of our forest. And then let me show you these jugs over here. These are just regular, like grape juice, cranberry, whatever. This one has salt, pink salt, and I hang what is in here. I hang them on here. So this is salt and pepper. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. So the salt and pepper. This one over here is all different types of sugars. This is shampoos and things from hotels. This one's matches, matchbooks, and this is mustard and ketchups, okay? So if you're in a hurry, you can also grab these too, all right? So let me start showing you. We've got multiple TV screens we've got multiple TV screens in here. We can watch multiple channels if things are starting to happen. We can see different, we can watch weather, we can watch, you know, all kinds of stuff if there's anything important going on. Okay, so over here is, this was my mother-in-law's top part of her hutch. I use it to hold all, this is the 25-year plus stuff. And yes, we go through this. We eat this stuff. I write the dates when I'm opened them. You need to know how to cook them, how to reconstitute them, and you need to know if you're going to like them. Why save them for 25 years and then go to open them up if something happens and you don't even like them? So you need to know everything you can about these long-term foods, okay? Then up here, I have all of our some propanes and oils. This is the oil we use for our oil lamps. It's a little on the expensive side compared to the regular oils, like say this, that you can get at Walmart. But there's no odor and there's no soot. So that's why I really like that. I don't know why I have that, but I guess people in Washington don't even know about it. Okay, so these tubs here, I got the tubs at Home Depot. So the one on the top says breakfast, long-term breakfast. I don't need a big tote like these for the breakfast. It's basically oatmeal, okay? Or scrambled eggs. So you don't need, I do have scrambled eggs in there that I freeze dried. So these are all the things that I freeze dried. These are tubs that we're going to be eating last if anything was to happen. Or if we need to bug out, we'll grab the tubs, okay? Now over here, this is kind of self-explanatory on this side. You can see what I have written on everything. We have a lot of medical preps. This is just extras. All of our supplies are right in here because we have a small house, so we keep kind of everything together. These are the appliances that I use. This is my wheat grinder, and over here I have 6 or 8 number 10 cans of red and white wheat, bread maker, things like that. Okay, it's all self-explanatory. Now, you probably have yours set up differently, but like I said, I don't have a lot of room. So I keep my rings here and some tubs here. Now, I use Gamma lids because the lids that come with these white buckets, I hate them. So I buy Gamma lids. You can get them at Winco grocery store. You can get them online. You can get them anywhere. Okay, so I have small mixes in here. Cake mixes, rolls, muffins. Then I have over here more tubs. These white tubs on the bottom, I got at Smart and Final. Smart and Final is like a Cash and Carry or Price and Pride. So I have all that in there. Brown sugar, but most of the brown sugar is what I make myself. And if you guys don't know how to make brown sugar, it's regular sugar and molasses. That is it. Now these are snacks that I keep in here for hubby. Pancake mix. Even though I have all these mixes, most of my baking, most of the time, is from scratch. But you have to, I keep everything on hand. Everything. Because you just never know. So I do homemade and I do, you know, prepackaged mixes. In here, this is the closet. In here is our drink closet. That's all my grape juice, extra jars. This dresser was an extra dresser. This is all my baking. So all these little mixes is in here. It's full. Okay. More spices. Noodles. extra whatever. And more stuff down here. Okay? Got our cat food in here. More propane and oil in there. The big container in the back is 25 pounds of sugar. I have extra buckets over here, paper bags, a lot of my knives that are up here. So it's kind of a catch-all for everything. Oh, I was going to show you. These are my seed containers. These are actually made to hold photos. I found all 3 at the Goodwill. Different times. I didn't find them all together. This is my long-term seeds that are sealed in Mylar. These are our short-term seeds that I'm going to be starting in the spring. And these are flower seeds up here. More Mylar bags. The items up here are what we were sent to do reviews on. Okay? So let's close that up. All right, let's get over to the... Oh, geez. There's Tom. Good Lord. Okay, so in this box, it's a very, very thick cardboard box. Let me open it up for you. Okay, so this one is, what's the lid say? Beans and peas. This is full of beans and peas. These boxes my son got at a job that he had, and he was going to throw them away, and I snagged them. Okay? I have another one over here, and it says rice, sorghum, and rice blends. It's full to the top. Okay, here's our inside, one of our little freezers. This is just a chest freezer. I think we got it at like Walmart or, I don't know, somewhere like that. Oh, you know what? I think I ordered it online. Now, in here is everything that I've made. This is my breads, butters, broccoli, strawberries, my frozen garlic. I keep that I kind of keep this stuff away from the meat freezer. Okay. Now on top of the freezer, I have the toilet papers, the Scott towels, the Kleenex, and it goes all the way to the ceiling. I never let this get low. Anytime we open any of these packages, I replace it with another one. Okay, let's just kind of go through each shelf unit. These shelf units I paid about $65 for at Home Depot. I can't even tell you what they cost now. I'm sure it's just off the chart. These bungee cords, these are 4 feet long. They have them at Home Depot. I found them cheaper through Amazon. These are the green. They're heavy duty. I mean, it's my version of an earthquake strap. We've had a couple earthquakes and nothing's fallen off. So I guess they're good to go. So this is some of the store-bought food we have up here. We have a lot of oatmeal. And yes, I know there's preservatives and all this crap. I don't care. I don't care. If shit hits the fan, are you going to be picking out, you know, being that picky, or are you going to starve or are you going to eat? I'm going to eat. So we go through all this stuff. We rotate our stock. You always have to rotate your stock. Oldest to the front, the newest to the back. Okay? So here's the first shelf here. It's got all of our cereals. I buy a lot from Hoosier Hill. I buy a lot. Now these chips, these are going out to the ducks and the chickens. They were bought at Dollar Tree. They're the worst potato chips I've ever had in my life. We don't like a lot of potato chips, but we like a few with our sandwiches. These are terrible. Absolutely terrible. So those are coming off the shelf. So here's some extra, more food. Chicken broth, mustard, peanut butter. Inside all these peanut butters, these are used containers. This is peanut butter I made. It's in all, there's even some jars back there. I make my own peanut butter. So this is some of the canned food. Like I said, I'm done with canned food. fruit cocktail, applesauce. This is some steak I just did. Ketchups, pepper steaks, pie filling, apple butter, barbecue beans, cranberry sauce, jam and jelly. These are pinquito beans, peaches. I only have 1 pint of tuna left. We did not go to Oregon this year to pick up any more tuna. We usually go up there to Charleston, and we usually get 300 pounds, and we didn't go this year. Chicken, there's corned beef, bacon. These are our home-raised turkeys. I roast them because I like that caramelized flavor on them. I roast them and then I can them. More items down here. Molasses, cornmeal, all kinds. And we use gluten-free. If I can find, you know, a sale, I grab it. I don't care if it's gluten-free or not. Okay, here's shelf number 2. This is the ghee. These are my lime water bath eggs. I have 2 containers. This is my canned bread. This is canned bread. I found it at a store. It was on sale. I grabbed that. Here's all the labels. This is all of our honey. These are all of my canned foods. I dry can potatoes now. I do not use any water. This is duck broth and turkey broth. I had no beef broth. I just had to finish some up real quick. Spinach, sauerkraut, carrots, roasted tomato, black beans. This is all my freeze-dried down here. And we go through a lot of freeze-dried. There's nothing better when you're going backpacking or you're on a motorcycle trip and you're tent camping. You know, just grab a whole bunch. Grab some freeze-dried chicken, some onions, some mushrooms, anything you need, even the garlic, and throw it in a big pot. Once you get set up with your tent and stuff, you got a beautiful soup. And these things don't even weigh, you know, why take all the cans when you can freeze-dry it or dehydrate it? 25 quarts of pears. Those are our pears. Oil, purified water. We have gallons here. We also probably have another 150 gallons still in boxes. And then we're back again to the binders. Okay, so let me kind of give you a view this way. There's the slider door. These are called pocket doors. These were here when we moved in. Okay, so I hope that was slow enough for you. Let me go through so you can just kind of see. The lighting's really weird on my camera today. I don't know what's up with that. I've been having problems with my camera. I do all my videos from my phone, okay? So, I'm not a top 10 video maker. Oh, here we go. So, I hope you enjoyed it. If you see something and you have a question, just ask me. Put it in the comments and ask me. But, you know, I used to can everything because other people canned it. I saw it and I thought, oh, I'm going to can that. Well, when we went to open it, it was horrible. So learn to can what your family likes and try it first before you can a whole bunch of it. My husband and I love my pinquito beans, love our black beans, and love the roasted tomato sauce. And I have videos on all 3 of those. Very easy peasy. Very, very easy. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you maybe learned something. Now we're going to be living off this all fall, all winter, all through the spring until the garden starts growing again. Now it's just not us. We have 3 homesteads out here, plus my mother. I'm always taking canned food and freeze-dried food to my mother. She absolutely loves using the freeze-dried food. She always makes soups and stews, and she throws all that stuff in there. She loves it. She's going to be 85 in January, and, you know, she's still making her own food. or I make it for her. So, yeah, we got it to the ceiling. Can't get much more in here. We do have 4 freezers. This one is the only one in the house. The other 3 are in the mudroom. Actually, one of them is in the kitchen, sorry. So here we go. That was perfect timing. You guys, peace out. Have a cool day.